How can something as beautiful as this be dying? A plague is ruining the land, but the tree of life still stands. Question is, for how long? End is coming to the new world. The tribes stand divided, in need of someone strong enough to unite them, or bring them all down. This is a story with an unusual beginning. So, let's expect an unusual end. Welcome to Biomutant. Beware, that's a monk up ahead. They were hit hard by evolution, the wonky ones especially, deformed and unfavored. Let's see. That's the Myriad Tribe's fortress. Will they be friends or foe? You should head up there. That way you'll know. It's a beaten path to that door. If you go there, you'd better make an entrance. Says they're wary of strangers. They're at war. Says their door is always open for anyone willing to join their cause.
Sibi? La vanen aginkan man. Geratna fal hutut mus. Tugai la wute.
The Myriad tribe act on understanding of the greater good and a code of honor. They believe uniting the tribes is the only way to restore the peace. The Sifu is convinced that defeating the World Eaters and saving the Tree of Life is the only way to make the world a better place. He welcomes you to the Myriad Fort and introduces himself as the tribe's Sifu. But he was hoping you'd show up. The news of a vigilante Ronin on crusade crossing the Great Wall through the crack in Bunker 101 has preceded you. He heard you took out-of-date side against the scavengers in Bunker 101. It seems you believe in helping your next, and that's something you have in common. He's convinced you've returned for a reason, and is glad you chose to come here. There's something about your spirit that sparks memories of you as a kidling. He can still sense you're kind-hearted. The Sifu says sometimes one memory can make another come to life. He hasn't thought about your Muma for ages, even though she taught him a lot. He was one of the original Wang Fu disciples. Your Muma invented Wang Fu. Originally, it consisted of unarmed combat and the 6 weapons: the boomerang, the shuriken, the bow, the staff, the nunchuk, and the hook and chain. The Sifu was waiting for something to tip the balance in their favor, and with you by their side, he's confident you can unite the other tribes. The one you should coerce first is the Jagni tribe. The Jagni tribe may believe that fear and hatred will lead them to domination. A vanquisition of the tribes and destruction of the Tree of Life won't be the restart they want. It's just an end to everything. Their kin have run out of options and found themselves backed into a corner. Even those who desire peace have been forced to prepare for war. You need to take the struggle to the enemy, or the enemy will bring it to you. When survival is threatened, there's no other option left but war. He wants you to focus. These are the new rival outposts your tribe needs to take control of. He says you'll regret not being on their side. The only way you'll learn their secrets, Wung Fu and the tribe weapon now, is if you defeat him. And that will never happen. You both have gentle minds, so they want to wage a gentle war. A war that bonds as much as it breaks. Tells you not to be afraid. Your fate cannot be taken from you. Claim the rival outposts and earn the right to wield the tribe weapon.
Papa mos vlade tik. Papa mos
Seeing
kara moti vlade tik.
Myriad wants unity between the tribes. Their goal is understand.
Fale wala papa. Karadam woofer and mats gain.
He remembers your kind and unselfish soul.
To guy la wood there. Der genken alle to back.
Let's see. All that exercise helps. Time is lost on this place, but it evokes a tingling sensation. There's something special about it, drawing you closer. Let's see. As time passes, memories fade, and sometimes feelings change. It's not about who you were, it's about who you'll become. This story is far from over. Echoes of a long-lost past, like whispers in the wind. Here's someone who takes each day as it comes. He asks how you are today. Goop says he always does better whenever he leaves failure behind. He's happy his good mood is infectious. He wonders where you've been. He hopes you've been out at the lake, practicing your swimming technique. He understands Wang Fu is hard. That's why your Muma only has 6 disciples. Doing just one thing helps you get more done in less time. He thinks you should really know how to swim by now. Why not? There's no better time to do what needs to be done than right now. He says, that wasn't too bad, was it? At least you learned that you'll drown if you don't swim. But you need practice. Lots of practice. You need to rely on those who somehow know how to teach. Those willing to bend down and help you pick up your boots. You just need more time in the surf. That's the only way you'll ever learn how to swim. You can never try too hard. Judging by your Muma's look, it seems you forgot something.
Antoro.
You promised you'd train with her before the sun goes down. It's time to go. The dedication to training. You should know. Practice. She'll see you at the village square.
Andro? Mustiki muhka?
She'll be waiting for you. Here's another familiar face with lots on his mind. Asks how you're feeling today. He was hoping you could help him pick up some scrap for a thingamajig he's working on. He wonders what usefulness you found. Sometimes he's an expert, but sometimes he just does what's right. He can work wonders with almost anything and asks if you know how to upcycle. You did well, but he can't help but wonder why you decided to craft a weapon. He appreciates those able to deliver a sharp remark. He understands, but hopes you won't be needing it anytime soon. He thinks mastering... It looks like she's starting to lose her patience. You know she doesn't like waiting for you. She wants to see you on the village square right away.
Andro?
Then you've got a good excuse. You share a responsibility to prevent hardship on nature and the environment. It's your...
Sana jode.
She wants you to grow up and start thinking for yourself. You really need to find yourself before she's gone.
Kana munta. An minalagi mamuru. Ben nampusa.
You've always followed your own path, but this time she needs you to follow her.
Kana munta. Kana ruta.
She worries about you. They look determined. Better watch out. He asks you to stop right there and wonders where you think you're going.
Signore Kitty, nakisisana basurangu inindigori aboritare.
He says that it's not too late for you to turn back, though.
Nakisisana basurangu it famamuni esa masani lava ona.
He wants to know who you think you are.
Famamuni esa masani lava ona. Ogois manura.
He says you're right. Nobody can tell him what he can and can't do, and that includes you. She asks if you're hurt. What happened? If confidence is silent and insecurity is loud, she thinks you're the most important. It's time to focus on your training now. You won't need excuse. Here's someone close to heart, doing what he does best. Seeing you always puts a smile on your Popsy's face. He wants to know how you're feeling.
Kun vaksa u intabadan. Win ever sind. Vaksa u intabadan.
He asks if you could help him too before you leave for training. He'll talk to her, sure, but you know she wants you to accept responsibility for your own actions. He suggests...
Sekaya lama yaba.
He's curious to...
Ja.
He says whatever...
Mashako hirsave. Sarevanyad zap.
He can work wonders with...
Eskayamako. Mustakabala no kondo. Why adfuno diabe? Mustakabala no kondonash.
The style might be too edgy.
Bustaran yadafa. Bustaran yadaf mustakbala. O waxu kumo uno shalafi.
He's looking...
Anson bara.
Your Muma says it's about time you got here.
Anson bara.
Hopes you're as ready as you claim to be.
Pial tu ma. Tater ko baba sakting. Tater ko baba sakting. Ruhemu. Taifaname numa.
Wants you to prove that with some practice first.
Bendrine senema.
Your Muma says you did well today. She's so proud of you.
Taifaname numa.
Thanks you for being such a good student.
Bendrine senema. Kalino?
Been working on a present for you, with the help of Gizmo and Wiz.
Ganoruta. Andro?
You should go see him and find out what it is. You've deserved it.
Urasa durut.
Says he's always thought so well of you, just like her. Catchy.
Sana yote.
Your Muma says she's never seen an apparatus as green as this little thing. It's wonderful.
Mustiki muhka.
Figuring that out is half the fun.
Asil natu. Polakuto.
A piece of Scraptronics like this has built-in old-world tech that makes...
Kuri kumbala muma.
It's called an auto...
Andro?
Says it's not a record keeper.
Anaro lote.
Your Muma says you look tired. No wonder. It's been a long day.
Andro?
She's so happy you made the most of it. Rest, and you'll find strength for tomorrow. Nothing could stop Biomutant from setting the world on fire.
Andoro. Quien si?
Your Muma urges you to blaze a trail. A burnt kidling will learn to dread fire. That's just adding fuel to the flames. Give it a last burst and you'll make it.
Berry?
Your Muma says this is it. The time has come. She must fight Lupa Lupin. This time there's no escape. She can hear him coming.
That
He wants to destroy her. The time to fight is coming, whether she's ready for it or not.
Morning pasa. Yo no massa manburu.
Whatever happens, you need to know she loves you. And everything she's done has been to protect you, your Popsy, and those...
Boy la kudo.
She tells you to stay back. This is her fight. It has nothing to do with you. History has
Anaro lute. Ruhemuk.
She loves how brave you are, but she can't be worrying about you while she fights. This is her fight. Here it comes. The past coming to haunt the present. You must go through fire and water to make it out of here. Your Muma says you can make it if you believe in it. Where she goes, you go. Blood is thicker than water. You're in deep surf. Don't make waves. The surf goes where it wants to go. It'll take you to the shore as long as you go with the flow. Death is not to be feared by one who has lived life with a pure heart. A part of her will live on in you. The creature is hungry for more. Nothing is going to stand in its way now. If a sacrifice is made for someone else, it's not lost, but passed on to the next. Life must go on. Real sacrifice comes from love and necessity when all other options are exhausted. The ultimate test of conscience is the willingness to give up anything to save what you truly care about. What you do for yourself dies with you. What you do for your kin remains and makes you immortal in their memory. As the moment fades and is lost, the only thing that remains is loneliness. It doesn't mean you'll forget your past. It simply means you need to move on. The tribe's caught a fluffy hog. Better watch out, it's no pet. They couldn't keep it down. Fluff hulks on the loose.
Beveg bepa man para popak papaika.
You gave them no choice but to take.
Raitesuto prik wanatseimia anu papuno.
A group of myriad crusaders all...
Tulo dremutulia.
You should hurry there and help them best the outpost.
Toi tapletsia.
Not really. Look, an emergency box. Wow, bet that nut makes a tight fist. Toxanol was something called a corporate juggernaut, and our world still bears the marks of the massive ecological catastrophes they inflicted upon the land. The apocalypse they caused was the end of days for their world. But for us, it was simply a beginning. Tunnels like this still carry echoes from the past. Can you hear it? Sound seems to travel farther at night. That notice board, filled with the leftovers of used-to-be wants. You're getting close to one of those old Toxanol brick towns. Pay attention. The Toxanol Corporation made this place, and then just threw it away when they were done with it. Toxanol never cared about the waste, as long as they didn't have to pay to clean it up. There must be a track somewhere in this brick town. Just hope it's not buried. The light's coming back. That's an improvement. You found the whereabouts, the deepest, darkest forest in the land, sometimes hard to see for all the trees.
शोधलं ना